Now, the month of love is here, as most people do call it. But what is really special about Valentine's Day? The pressure that comes along every February the 14th should not be overwhelming you from showing your loved ones just how much you care about them. Whether you are in a relationship or single, there are simple ways to make that Valentine's Day special for the ones you love the most, not mentioning yourself. Now, welcome to Chariot of Love with me, your love doctor, Brian Ogana. Today, we are talking about Valentine's Day and how you can make it special in your own special way. Now, on set today, of course, I'm joined by specialists who will shed more light on Valentine's Day. Let me start with you, Ken. Start by introducing yourself.
Okay, my name is Prince Ken, and I'm actually in events. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for creating time to be with us today.
Anytime, sure.
My name is Sue Mariuki, and I'm married.
Okay, Sue, thank you so much.
I'm Chris Hart, and I'm a psychologist.
Wow, I think we have a blast. Okay, welcome to the show. Now, if you're just joining us today, it's all about love and Valentine, how you can make it special. Now, if you are alone and during Valentine's Day, it's priceless for you. Otherwise, you will be spending a few thousand shillings. So count yourself very lucky. So let's begin, guys, from where the history of Valentine's Day. Where did it start from? Let me start with you, Dr. Chris.
Well, it's very, very old. It's very old indeed. It's way over 2,000 years old. And originally, it was a quite raunchy fertility festival. I mean, some of the things people got up to, you don't want to hear about. Men running around the streets naked, women putting their names in bowls to be picked out and guess what was going to happen. You know, it's very raunchy. And it stayed like that until about 300 AD. And then the early church decided to calm it down, and they came up with this story about Valentine. And he was supposed to have been a priest in ancient Rome who was illegally marrying young men. You weren't supposed to get married if you were a young man in Rome. You were supposed to go into the army. And he was marrying them illegally, so he gets thrown in jail, falls in love with the daughter of the jailer, sends her notes from your Valentine, and the rest, as they say, is history.
So what's your understanding on Valentine's Day?
What is supposed to happen on Valentine's Day? I think it's a day that you need to show affection and love to your spouse or your would-be spouse. Yeah, I think that's what.
Yeah, what's your understanding?
Basically, I think Valentine is about lovers expressing love to each other, sharing flowers and something like that, candies and stuff like that, yeah.
Okay, now feel free to send your SMS on 21144, also on Facebook page, that is Chariot of Love. And not forgetting, today we are doing it special. So if you are a couple, today we are giving away 2 vouchers for 3 couples. So you better be attentive on the questions that we'll be throwing to your end. And then when you answer them right, who knows, the voucher might be just for you. So stick around and find out more. Dr. Chris, let me start with you. The essence of celebrating Valentine's Day, do you think it's kind of cliche, or people have to celebrate it?
Oh, I think you have to celebrate it. I mean, there are a number of reasons. The reasons are different for different people at different stages in their lives. But when you're talking, for example, for young people who are not long known one another, it's actually one of the tests, I'm afraid, that women apply to their men to find out how they react. You know, she wants to know how he's going to interpret Valentine's Day. She might be the sort of girl who wants him to spend lots of money. He needs to know that. She might be very romantic. He needs to know that. And that's, of course, the reason why the girls love it and the guys hate it. You see what I mean?
I think the reason why the guys hate it is probably because of our culture, and also because of lack of enough knowledge about, you know, like even the history that Doctor just told us, how many people know about that history. And I think it's, if I'm not wrong, it was a Christian, it's got some Christian background to it. And
only in a
Actually,
sense.
it's a church thing, yeah.
Well, no,
it is.
it's not
Supposed to be a
really.
church thing,
The church took it over. You see,
Yeah.
as the early church took over a lot of pagan ceremonies to try and get rid of them.
Yeah.
Christmas is another classic example. So St. Valentine is just a lovely story. The church, I think, is strictly neutral on Valentine's Day. It's
Is
not
it?
got any theological significance or anything like that.
But if you look at the word love, it's something that we are told very well from the Bible about. We are taught about the Bible,
sure.
about
Yeah.
love from the Bible. And I think Valentine's Day is about expressing love and care to your spouse or to your partner.
Do you think a specific day should people concentrate on a specific day of sharing
No,
the
it's-
love? Because in my opinion, I would find it like it should not be a one-time thing. It should be continuous.
But you
an
see, I
everyday affair.
think you're missing the point. Of course, you should be lovely to your girlfriend, spouse. Bear that thought in mind. It's the man who has to do it. It's not the other way around.
But Doc, what I will ask is why should I buy my spouse a flower just one day? When I should buy it every day.
Of course you should.
Can
of
you
course
afford to buy it?
Yeah. I can get her a flower every day.
Okay,
Why should I wait for Valentine's Day?
I get you. You should be lovely to your
Wife
girlfriend,
every day.
wife, all year round. But on Valentine's Day, there is a script. There are expectations. Valentine's Day is a different day from the others. And we do stupid things, like people wear red. I see Brian's wearing red, And they buy single stem roses, and they make a big fuss about the way they present them and the sort of things they do. It is and should be different from the others.
Yeah.
I don't mean that you shouldn't be nice on the other days. But it is
How do you celebrate your Valentine's Day, or how are you planning to celebrate your Valentine's Day?
Actually, I think I'll just do it as normal. The way I buy flowers for her
So it's
every
just
day.
for your purpose. It's just for pleasing her. That's it.
No, not really. But I think it should be a daily thing, not really waiting for Valentine's. Because first of all, Valentine's was evil. Yeah, it was evil.
How?
It was evil because I think Saint Valentine, where Valentine originated from, he used to. He was the emperor was against marriage.
Yes.
Because as Doc said, the soldiers were not supposed to marry. Because the emperor thought that when they marry, they'll think about the family and stuff like that, so that they will not be strong in the army. So I think I should not wait for Valentine. I should do as I do every day to her. Yeah.
So it's not
No,
a one-day thing.
It's not a one-day thing for me.
I think for me as a woman, there should be Valentine because yes, there is the expressing of love every day, but Valentine's Day is special. Like he said, we do something different than what you're doing on a regular basis. It's more. You have to think about what you're going to do.
No, you know what? I disagree because every day I do a special thing.
Yeah.
I don't have to wait for Valentine to make it special.
So on behalf of ladies out there, why is Valentine so important?
I don't think it's true because first of all, the African men do not know how to express.
Not every African man. Not every African man.
Our culture does not train our men to be able to express romance and even when you think about it, even yourself, our parents, when was the last time your parent told you, I love you? Like even our elderly, our folks. So that has translated to the men who we are marrying these days, and they just don't know how to express. And then the other thing is that for an African man, they feel that if they bought you a house, you have children, and I'm sure that's what Eric is thinking.
No, but I know, you know why you're saying that. I think it is what women are after.
No,
it is what women want. Yeah.
No.
But look. First of all, I don't think she's right in saying there's a problem with Kenyan men.
Kenyan men.
I think men all over the world dread Valentine's Day.
It's
true.
And they don't understand the history, and they don't understand. For example, it's not just about being romantic. And in the same way as you mark your wife's birthday as being different from the other 364 days of the year, so you do with Valentine's.
What are the men fearful for? What do they fear?
The pressure that Valentine's Day, the pressure that comes with it, it's just overwhelming. That's why most men usually fear about it. I don't know if it's all about me or
if
even
they were doing
No.
what
I
Eric is
think
saying,
every man hates
doing,
Valentine.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
If they were doing what Eric is saying, that they show love on a daily basis, then there would be no pressure. Are we together?
Oh, no,
It's only
because
that's the
it's not
concentration.
happening.
The
It's not
concentration.
happening.
Most ladies concentrate on that specific
On that
specific
specific
day.
day. Yeah.
Because
And
the
if you
other days
forget
they're not
it, you're
getting
in
it.
trouble.
Hang on,
Because
hold
the
on.
other days
Yes,
they
Don.
don't get that.
Yes, Don.
Hold on a minute. I think we're making a mistake here. I think you are focusing rather on the married couples.
Okay.
Don't forget
Doesn't
that the
marry.
people who really go for Valentine's are not the marrieds, they're the people who've not long been dating. It's part of the dating process for them. They don't know each other very well yet. They've only just started.
If you're just joining us, today it's all about Valentine's Day. How can you make it special? How can you treat your special person to this particular day and make it remarkable? And this leads us to the question of the day, where we ask you, should there be a specific day to celebrate love? Should there be a specific day to celebrate love? Send your SMSs on 211, also on Facebook page, that is Chariot of Love. And of course, not forgetting, we are giving away 3 vouchers for 3 couples. So if you're a couple and you really think that you deserve these particular vouchers, we'll be asking you random questions, and we'll be giving out these particular vouchers on how you respond to that particular question. So stick around and find out more.
From the day that I met you, girl, I knew that your love would be everything that I ever wanted in my life. From the moment you spoke my name, I knew everything.
Right, welcome back to Chariot of Love. Remember, the SMS line is 21144, and also our Facebook page is Chariot of Love. Now, St. Valentine's Day or Love Day, if you so put it, it's all about love and how you can share this particular day with your loved one. So how can you make it outstanding and better to your loved one? You can share also on 21144. Now, back to you guys. Let me go direct to you, Ken. How are you planning to make it special, outstanding for your lady?
Actually, for me, I'll just do the normal things I do to her. Yeah. That's
That
how
doesn't
unique.
make the day
That's how
special.
unique. Yeah.
That doesn't make the day special.
No, because it is always special for her. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I think we
always
ought to
special for
interview
her.
your lady. I think she's going to
I
say
think
some
it's-
pretty
Yeah,
sad things
yeah,
about
I
you.
can bet you she'd like something
Yeah,
special.
sure you
No,
would.
no,
She'd
no,
like
no.
something
I'm sure
she'd
she's
like to-
okay because she's always
loved.
loved.
I'm sure she loves you dearly, but I'm also sure she's very disappointed with your performance on Valentine's Day.
Disappointed.
But how do you know? Have you asked her?
I know, yeah, because I asked her.
Oh, okay.
And she said, okay, fine, every day you show me love. That's fine with me. You don't have to wait for Valentine's.
But I know in her heart she wants you to do something special on Valentine's Day.
No, no,
And
no,
if
I
you don't,
disagree with you.
well, you should ask
Because
her.
most
She must
of the
be a
people
very
wait for
special
Valentine's.
lady, yeah?
Yeah, she is special, yeah,
she
definitely,
must be,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember the question of the day, guys, we asked earlier on, should there be a specific day to celebrate love? Should there be a specific day to celebrate love? Send us an SMS on 21144 or on our Facebook page. And also not forgetting, if you have a birthday in this particular month, also we are giving out cakes courtesy of Valentine Cake House. So you can also post on our Facebook page or even send us an SMS on 21144. Now, Dr. Chris, I know most people, we've been handling how people should celebrate this particular day, people who are together. What
Yes.
about the single people? How
Oh,
should they
right.
celebrate?
Well, I'm afraid I think singles should buy a big box of chocolates and a good DVD and stay at home.
No, I disagree.
Do you think it will lead them
That
to
is
depression? Or
depressing.
what's
I think the singles should also go out and find people for themselves. There's no
Fine.
need of staying at home and
No, we're
and,
talking
and
about people who don't have people for themselves.
yeah, they should go out and find people for themselves. That's what I say.
Okay, but you see, that's a miserable experience because you go out to all the bars and every bar's full of girls in red dresses with
It's
guys.
not about you go to the bar. You can go to a restaurant,
Sure,
garden
same,
or what.